Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer and I'm playing Shadows of Brimstone. I'm in the second mission and we're trying to find the other world, and we are lucky already. We found a gate. But there is an attack first. We will see these 6 tentacles attacking our posse. And I forgot to do with the gunslinger this quick draw shot. I can do this right when they were placed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like every enemy is in range. So let's see. I can use one of my pistols and simply roll a die here. Let's see what happens. Anytime a new group of enemies is placed on the board, you may immediately make a free attack. I wonder if I can also use a... It doesn't say you have to use a gun item. I might also use dynamite, but I'm not sure if I want to waste my dynamite on these guys. They might not be that strong. On the other side, they have a defense of 2, a health of 4. So that is dangerous. Maybe I should actually use my dynamite and try to kill them. I'm absolutely not sure here. Okay, tentacle to hit rolls of 6. I got a combat of 3, a damage of 3. I think I'm going to use my dynamite. You may immediately make a free attack. And using dynamite says discard to throw as a ranged attack. So I'm pretty sure I can do that. So I'm going to discard 1 dynamite token and throw it right here in the middle. Or at least I'm going to try to. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got a strength of 2. So should be possible to throw it. And to hit, I need a 3 or higher. And yeah, that's a hit. So now the dynamite will do damage, ignoring the defense to all these 4 enemies. So let's start with this one up here. Okay, that guy is killed. Now this one. Okay, it takes 2 damage. This one here. Also only 2 damage. And that one. 3 damage. Wasn't so great this time. But okay, it was a start. And the gunslinger will gain 30 experience points for killing that first tentacle here. Okay. And then it's the saloon girl. The tentacles have an initiative of... No, wait a second. That was this specific, special shooting. And now we will actually start the turn. That was his special ability. And now we will start the next turn. So the gunslinger has to roll now. And we didn't manage to to roll a successful depth track check. So this thing moves on, and now we have to draw from the darkness track, from the darkness deck, and that says the Dark Omen. The darkness grows ever closer. The darkness immediately moves one step forward on the depth track. Each hero gains 20 experience and may recover 1 grit. Okay. So the bad thing is we are all at maximum grit. So that doesn't help at all. Okay, and it's the gunslinger again. And he uses now his 2 pistols and attacks again these tentacles here. But first he can actually roll for movement. Though I'm not sure if this helps, because I'm already at maximum grit. So I think I don't have to do this. I don't want to move, I guess. So I'm gonna shoot now. Oh god, that was so bad. So this time I'm gonna use 1 grit. And I'm gonna roll these 3 dice again. Oh man, this gunslinger, he's really not doing good. He's a pretty weak fighter until now. He rolled very, very bad also in the first adventure. He was not doing good at all. So these were 2 hits. And I'm going to assign these hits to the most wounded tentacles. So let's start with this one here. Oh gosh. So that would be a 2, so you can ignore this completely, but this time I'm going to take this Deadeye shot, and that gives me +2 damage, so that tentacle is also killed now. And then this one here. Oh gosh. Oh man. This guy sucks so badly. He is so bad. Oh man. Yeah, okay. Whatever. No success here. I'm not gonna waste another shot here. Another Deadeye shot, I guess. Oh man. Okay. So now it's the saloon girl. Let's see what she can do. Maybe she'll go in close combat. Might be a good idea. Oh yeah, by the way, he gets 30 experience points, the gunslinger. Okay, so now let's do the movement roll for the saloon girl. And that's a 5. And overall it's a 6. And she can move through models. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she could now be extremely aggressive, trying to attack these models, and I think she's going to try to do that. So she moves right here in the middle of them. It's a little risky, but she's pretty good, so I think we can try that. And she uses the Orb of Rocal and a hunting knife to attack in melee first, one of these guys. Yeah, that's how you do that. So, okay, let's see. We have first a critical hit and another hit. So it doesn't really matter. I think I'm going to apply the critical hit to this one here. And simply roll a die here. Yeah, that's how you fight. Look at her. She's doing amazing. Okay, so she killed one, and she gains possibly another corruption point. We're going to check for that. Nope. And then she attacks this one with the non-critical hit. And she does 1 additional damage because of this orb. Yeah. See? Gunslinger. See? That's how you do it. Okay, great. 2 kills. 60 points, and then we use our holdout pistol, free attack, and simply kill another one. Let's see. Ooh! That was bad. Actually, I'm thinking about using some grit. I mean, I have 2 grit. I have a critical hit on a 5 or 6. Yeah, come on, why not? Maybe I'm lucky. I'm gonna use some grit. Ah, damn it. So that wasn't that great. Okay, no hit here. So that means she will gain 60 adventure points, and I gotta roll again for the corruption. Okay, no problems here. And now it's the Bandito, and let's roll for movement first. Oh gosh, yeah, great. So that's a 1, but that's pretty good. He's at maximum grit, so he can roll again and add a 4. So that is a good thing. So he might now move next to one of these guys, so that the outlaw pistol might do some damage here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe 4, so that he stands next to the saloon girl. On the other hand, I mean, he does not have any damage right now. It's not that important. And yeah, then he attacks, and he can use 5 dice. Oh gosh. Yeah, that was pretty bad. I think I'm gonna re-roll this completely, spend some grit. Yeah, that was not much better, but a little. He's pretty bad in ranged combat. That's his problem. So that is 1 hit, and it's not a critical hit. So I'm gonna assign that hit to, not sure to whom actually. I don't know. Oh. What's more clever? 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter. I'm going to assign the hit to him. Maybe actually to him. Yeah, I'm going to attack him. Okay, so let's see. Oh gosh. How bad. Okay, so that was no success. And seems like the lady has to do it all. And actually she forgot to use her spectacles once again. Anyway. Okay, so and then it's the tentacles. Well, they have a move value of 6. So they're gonna attack some random hero. Let's see who this one attacks. Damn it. The saloon girl. So he simply moves like this, and then kind of behind the saloon girl. So I think he would move here. And the other one attacks one of the others. So let's see. Okay, that's the gunslinger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he moves here. And let's see now. So the saloon girl is attacked first. And the problem is a tentacle to hit rolls of 6 ignore hero's defense. So he's got 3 combat dice and a melee value of 4. Okay, that's 1 hit. That's not so bad. And she can try to do a defense roll here. And that was no success. But she can do this acrobatic dodge. So she can re-roll one defense roll. Yeah, gotcha. Okay, another one. Yeah, she did that. So no problems for her. And now the gunslinger is attacked. Okay, that's not so great. So this is a hit. So these are 3 damage for him. And the other one, he can try to prevent, so he needs a 5. And he doesn't have that, so that's 3 more damage. That was kind of painful. So we better kill this guy now. Okay, start of the next turn. Let's do this death track roll. Yeah, that's a success. Very good. And it's the gunslinger again. And he can now use again his 2 pistols. And, well, honestly, I'm not sure. He could also use only 1 pistol. And if he's lucky, do a critical hit. That's a tough decision. So I think the first thing he's going to do now is he's going to try to get away from this thing. Because if the gunslinger is no longer adjacent, the tentacle might search another target. If we're lucky. So we're going to see here. First we're going to roll for movement. That's a 5, which is good. And then we're going to roll our escape roll. And that didn't work. So there is no way to escape. So we got to fight the tentacle. And I'm really thinking now, I could roll 4 dice. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this because of my... I still got this dead-eye shot. So even with a defense of 2, I can do some damage here. So I'm going to roll 4 dice. Actually... No, it's all fine. So let's roll. It was okay. I mean, he hits on a 3. That's the good point. So we got 3 hits here. And let's see. The first one does 3 damage. So that would be... Yeah, so he loses 1 health here. Let's see about the second one. Oh, come on. This guy is terrible. 1 damage. He's so bad. Oh, man. Now, do I use that shot or not? It seems like a waste, but... So what do I need to roll to kill him? I need to do 3 more damage. So basically I need a 3 to kill him. Well, it should be possible. I mean, come on. There is still a bandito that might help me out here. Let's hope the best. Okay. I did it. So this guy is killed now too. Pretty good. That gives the gunslinger 30 experience points. Okay, it's the saloon girl now. And, well, I think she tries again to simply use 1 knife, use the orb of Rokal, and roll 3 attack dice. Yeah, that was fine. These are 2 hits. And she does 1 additional damage. So the first hit does 4 damage. So these are then 2 wounds. And the second hit. Whoa, okay, that's it. So we kill that one. And then we're gonna roll again for corruption. Okay, again, the willpower is good enough here to prevent that corruption point. And yeah, this is it. 30 points for the saloon girl. Okay, so first we are now allowed to catch a breath. And let's see, the gunslinger rolls a 5, which is pretty good. That allows him to heal 3 wounds. The saloon girl, it's only a 1, so she can heal 1 sanity. And he doesn't have to roll at all, because he's not wounded. And then we are all allowed to draw a loot card. So the gunslinger starts, and that is pretty cool. That's an artifact. That's a gear card. So let's see what that is. That's an axe. Once per turn you may add +2 damage to one of your combat hits. That's pretty amazing. So that's another problem. It doesn't say it has to be a melee weapon, a melee fight. Because this thing, that sucks. So once again we have a problem here. This is not clear thematically. You would think this should be that should only apply to melee combat, but it doesn't actually say that. Okay, I think I will simply assume that this is the case. I mean, it does, thematically it does not make sense. Okay, you could argue you can throw that thing, but then how can you apply the damage, the additional damage in the following turn? You have to pick it up somehow, and if it's not right next to you. So that doesn't make a lot of sense. I think what we will do is we will use this only in close combat. So it might actually be a pretty cool idea to give that to the saloon girl. That is probably really cool. And then it's the saloon girl. So let's see what she finds. And here we are, the loot. That's a dark stone shard. Okay, fine. And the last one is blood money. D6 times $25 for the bandito. That's good. That's neat. So that's 125. Yeah, why not? And we all will gain 20 experience points. Okay, and actually I'm thinking about giving the axe right away to the saloon girl, and I think I'm gonna play it that way that, well, I don't know. Yeah, simply I mean, that's a weapon and it needs a hand. So it makes sense that it's a close combat weapon, actually. Okay. So let's see. She has now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weight points. So she can carry 1 additional item. And Well, I wonder what she now should equip. Maybe the axe and the hunting knife. And I mean, she could also say, okay, we take the orb of Rokel. I think we can decide that at the start of the next fight round. There is no need to decide this right now. She might be really powerful with the axe. She can do a lot of damage. Let's assume she takes another corruption point or so. Then she would have a +4 damage modifier with the axe, which is simply ridiculous. I mean, that is just amazing. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, it's time to visit the other world, I guess. I gotta check how this exactly works with the rules. How we can exactly move through this gate. Okay, so now we start a new turn, and it's the gunslinger. And he rolled a 4, which is bad because that gives us another darkness card. Okay, that says Power of the Void. All void enemies are now +1 combat. Okay, and then we roll for movement. So that is a 3. 1, 2, 3. That brings me here. And I could then scavenge that room. I'm going to do that. And that wasn't so great. Then it's the saloon girl. And she rolled a 6. And that now allows her to move 1, 2. And now she can actually look through the gate. And this is a little different now compared to the rooms. What happens now is, first we're going to determine what other world is there. And I actually decided that there will be the Targa Plateau. Simply because, well, the voting was pretty equal. Most people say they wouldn't care. And the reason is just a practical. I'm posting this on BGG under the City of the Ancients. And so it makes more sense if I stay in this core set. And if I do another playthrough, which I will, I'm going to go to the swamps. But now it's going to be the Targa Plateau. And you can see that here. It looks pretty awesome. It says frigid snow. Weather. Move rolls of 1 do 1 automatic wound to a hero with no defense roll. Heroes recover grit on the move roll of 1 or 2. Okay. Yeah, fine. So as I said, we're going to place now another gate on the other side of that gate, so somewhere on the table, and we're going to draw from this map deck. But compared to the mines, when you're standing here, she is not assumed to be standing on the new in the new room or map tile, as well as on the other one, because she's standing here between the gate and the old room. So that means that this exploration marker that will be placed on the new map tile will only be revealed if another hero enters the other world, and yeah, then we'll see what happens there. Okay, but she cannot scavenge because she actually looks through this gate into the other world. And by the way, that's also how line of sight works. Well, you can look through the gate from directly next to it, so you can shoot or attack through the gate from here, but not from further away. There you only see this kind of blurry white-blue thing, and you cannot shoot through this. Okay, so here we are. These gates also have two sides. This dark one is for the mines, I assume, and the brighter one is for the Targa Plateau. So let's remove some of these map tiles here to make room for the new stuff. Oops. Oh, come on. Okay, here we go. And here we now have the Targa Plateau, and now we're going to draw a map card. Yeah, here we are. So that's a simple corner passage, and let's roll which one it is. Okay, so this is the one that goes to the right. Okay, so you could kind of imagine these are some kind of steps or something that lead you up to the plateau. So maybe there are these other worlds, and from there you then go up the stairs to the Targa Plateau. So that is pretty cool, I think. Okay, and then no, we don't have to place an encounter token there. So for now we're safe. And then it's the Bandito, and he might now enter this other world. And I got to say, I'm a little excited about this. The first time I enter another world. So it's really cool. Okay, that's a 3. That's not quite enough. Okay, I think I'm going to move here 1, 2, so that the gunslinger can move through and is not blocked by the other models here. And then, yeah, we're simply done. But the Bandito could also try to scavenge this room. And he also wasn't successful. Okay, it's the next turn, and gonna see some action now. Or hopefully no action at the depth track. Okay, that's a 3, that's a double. So this is again, that's from the depth event chart now. And that's now pretty interesting because there is also another world depth event chart for each other world. But you got to check on the depth event chart where the hero with the old lantern is on. So in this case, we got to still check on that one here. Creeping darkness. The darkness is always searching for a way out. Move the darkness 2 steps forward on the depth track. That is not so good, so it goes here. And by the way, we got to place another one here, I guess. Yeah. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think that's fine. And that means we have to draw one of these growing dread things. Fine, and now the gunslinger tries to enter this other world. And that is a 2. That's not so great. Actually, I think I'm still... I don't want to do that right now. I think I will move simply here. And also try to scavenge this room once again. Maybe I'm lucky this time. And yes, this time I am, so I'm allowed to draw one of these scavenge cards. Okay, and this is... You find a small scattering of coins stained with blood. 25 bucks. Not bad, and 10 experience points. Well, let's call it a success. Okay, and now it's time for the saloon girl to actually leave the mines and enter the Targa Plateau. So that is a 4, and she could also move a 5 spaces. So she goes now from here directly onto this space here. So that's 1, 2, and she could actually move here and take a look into the next room. I'm not sure if I want to do that though. It's a little risky. On the other hand, I don't know. I mean, why not? I think... Okay, so we move right here. And I'm going to check out the next map tile here, I guess. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. So I'm going to draw a card here. And that's an ancient street. Well, okay. Let's find this tile. Okay, so this is this one. I'm just wondering how to place it. Yeah, that's the entrance, so we got to place it like this. So that goes away, and we place this here. And it all looks pretty amazing. And then we're going to draw and place an exploration marker there. And we're looking for 2 clues. We need to find 2 clues in this other world. Fine, and then it's the bandito following her. That's a 4. So that's 1, 2, 3. Wait a second. 2, 3, 4. Now that doesn't help because he's not wounded. But anyway, he moves here. I think that's cool. And then he's going to scavenge the area. Rolls 3 dice. And no success here. And now we come to the exploration phase. Let's see what we find in this other world. That's an attack. Yeah, great. Okay. And 1 exit. So let's see where that is. It works exactly the same way as in the mines. So the exit is gonna be here. And as you can see, we got also special end tiles here. Place them here and like that. Cool. And now we have to draw from this other world thread deck over here. So let's see what awaits us here. And that is a wandering enemy. So we got to draw a standard threat card this time. And actually I wonder if it makes sense. We have only 6 of these cards. So I find it kind of tempting to reshuffle them anytime. I think we should do that. It's only 6 cards. Let's reshuffle them. So a standard enemy is this one here now. Okay, these are 2 low threat cards now. Well, I wonder, it's interesting. I wonder if we draw now 2 low threat cards. We had actually overall 4 cards that brought enemies into play overall. So am I allowed to draw then from 3 loot cards, because 3 is the maximum? Actually, I don't think so. I think only 2. But okay, let's see. First, let's draw these 2 cards before we start talking about the loot. So we're going to see some tentacles again. 1 die. So these are 3. Oh, that's okay. That's definitely not too bad. And the other one, okay, again tentacles. 4. Well, fine. So we're talking about 7 tentacles, and yeah, here we have another one. So that should be a challenge which we might be able to solve. Let's see how to place them. This is the entrance, so it's probably this one here. That's the one that is furthest away. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, absolutely. And we start again. Where do we start? I think we start on the right, don't we? No, we start on the left, so we start here. On the right, but because this whole thing is top down, we start on the right, but usually we would start on the left, just like that. So the other one is placed here, and then it's like this, and that one is placed here, and another one is placed actually here, and that one is placed here, because it always goes from left to left to right here. Okay, so that's where our tentacles are. And yeah, that is then the end of this turn. And of course, I'm gonna stop the video here, and I'm gonna load this up. It's going to be interesting. I hope the gunslinger makes it around the corner so he's in line of sight. And there is also this range problem with his gun. So he needs to be in range. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He needs to get here, so that's going to be hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he needs at least a 5 to be in range and to be able to shoot in the next turn. Sadly, he cannot use his quick draw ability because he's not in line of sight, obviously. Okay, and yeah, so let's see what it's going to be interesting how the saloon girl will be doing with the axe. And I'm wondering if I should use my 2 hunting knives now. But I'm thinking about this in the next turn. Okay, so yeah, hope to see you then. Bye.